Hello guys, so welcome sa aking electronics lecture series. Okay, ang objectives ng lecture series ko na to ay unang-una sa ECE students. So sa mga wala pang electronic subjects, pwede itong maging advanced study. Para naman sa mga ECE students na currently naka-enroll ng mga electronic subjects, pwede itong maging reference or reviewer. And then para naman sa non-ECE students, pwedeng junior high school, senior high school, or college student na merong electronic subjects, pwede rin itong maging reference and reviewer. Okay, so simulan na natin. In this episode, episode 4, we will discuss the diode in DC circuit. So ito yung diode in series configuration, in parallel, or in series parallel. So given this configuration, meron tayong series diode. Okay? So let us calculate VD, yan yung diode voltage, ID, diode current, and VR, the voltage across resistor R. So first, okay, i-designate natin yung KVL natin dito. So yung flow ng KVL natin para sa loop na to, and then this is also the direction of the total current in this series connection. Okay? So from the KVL, ito yung equation natin. Start tayo sa 8 volts. So this is 8 volts minus IT, then dadaan yan sa resistor R, so 2.2 kilo ohms. And then, yung silicon natin, kung hindi sinabi yung model, i-assume natin na practical model. So, silicon natin, silicon diode dito, forward bias, so may voltage drop yan na 0.7. Okay? Equal 0. So, in this equation, solving for IT, the total current, this is 3.32 milliamperes. Okay? Since this is in series connection, so the diode or the diode current is equivalent to the total current, which is 3.32 milliamperes. Okay, so meron na tayong diode current. And also, yung diode voltage, since naka-forward bias naman yung diode natin, VD here is 0.7. Then, para naman sa VR, okay, so to solve for the voltage across this resistor R, so kailangan natin ng current na dumadaloy sa resistor R. So sa series circuit connection na to, yung current na dumadaloy sa resistor R na to, ito rin yung IT. And this is 3.32 milliamperes. Okay, times 2.2 kilo ohms. And this is equivalent to 7.3 volts. Okay, so pwede nyo ring masolve yung VR gamit yung solution na to. So VR is the remaining voltage after nating masubtract sa 8 volts yung ibang voltage or voltage drop dito sa circuit. Since isa lang naman yung isa pang voltage drop sa circuit, which is silicon, minus 0.7, so yun yung matitira para sa voltage across this resistor. So, 7.3 pa rin. Next problem natin, dito tayo mag-KVL. Okay, so yan yung KVL natin. And, solve natin dito. Okay, so yung silicon natin, kung makikita natin, ito yung condition na naka-forward bias. Ganun din yung red LED natin. So ito LED to, red LED. Itong symbol na to, symbol for the LED. And then yung red, so kapag red LED, ang forward voltage niyan, take note natin, for red LED, okay, the forward voltage is equivalent to 1.8 volts. So sundan natin ang KVL natin. Okay, start tayo sa 12 volts. So this is positive 12. And then voltage drop ng silicon. Again, kung hindi binanggit kung anong model, i-assume natin yung practical model. So silicon is 0.7. And then may voltage drop sa red LED. So 1.8 volts. Then dadaan sa resistor na to, yung 680. Okay, so anong current yung papadaanin natin dyan? So i-designate natin na total current multiplied by 680 equals 0. So by the way, ito pala, itong loop natin na to, current loop natin, yan yung total current. Okay? And then solve natin yung IT. Okay, so this is equivalent to 13.97 milliampere. So ito simple series connection lang to, itong itsura na to. So meaning ID, okay, the diode current is also IR. Yung current across this resistor R, which is 680 ohms. And this is equivalent to 13.97 milliamperes. Okay, so nakuha na natin yung ID at the same time yung IR. Then next, yung Vout, kung makikita natin, yung Vout naka-label dito, ang ibig sabihin niyan, from this, okay, from this terminal to up to ground, okay, or with respect to ground. So nasaan ba ang ground? Nandito. So ibig sabihin, to solve for Vout, this is simply equivalent to the voltage across the 680 ohm resistor. So ano yung voltage across the 680 ohm resistor? So yung current dyan, 13.97 milliamperes times 680 ohms. And this is equivalent to 9.5 volts. So this is Vout. Another series diode configurations. Calculate VD2. So ito yung voltage across diode 2, itong silicon na to. ID, so yung diode current. IR, resistor current. And Vout. Okay? So solve natin. First, meron tayo ditong KVL. Ito yung iset nating KVL. Itong direction na to. So this is the loop current IT. And then take note, i-label natin to. So ito yung silicon diode 1. Ito naman yung silicon diode 2. So take note, diode 1 is in forward bias condition, pero yung diode 2 kasi nakaano na siya, reverse bias. So diode 2 is open. Okay? So kung ano man yung condition ng diode 2, which is reverse bias and then open circuit, automatic open circuit connection to. So kung naka-open ang diode 2, walang dadaloy na electric current. Kaya yung IT natin, IT, ID, at yung IR lahat yan 0. Okay, since naka-open circuit. So even Vout. Vout is the voltage across the resistor. Okay, so itong resistor 5.6 kilo ohms. And then pag nagkaroon tayo ng Ohm's law, yung current is 0, multiply natin sa resistance niya, 5.6 kilo ohms, 0 na rin yung result niyan. Okay, so puro 0 to dahil dun sa reverse bias condition ng D2. Okay, so now, kung susukatin natin yung voltage across D2, para tayong magkakaroon ng close connection. Okay, kasi magkakaroon to ng element. So let's say ito yung DMM. So ito yung digital multimeter. So pag kinabit natin yung DMM dito across this diode, so parang magkakaroon ng connection dito sa path na to. Okay? Pero since ID is 0, wala pa rin yung mga voltage drop dito sa silicon. Okay? So, silicon diode, voltage drop here is still 0. So, ang masusukat natin sa DMM, yung 20 volts. Okay? So, therefore, yung masusukat nating V dito dyan is the 20 volts supply. Okay, so this is our answers for this problem. Okay, so for this problem, calculate I. Nasaan ba ang I? Ito, itong I na to. V1, nandito naman across R1. V2, across R2, and Vout. Okay? So ito yung loop natin, KVL. Yan. So, i-designate natin tong loop current natin na total current since ano naman to, series. Yan. Okay, ito yung solution natin. KVL. Start tayo sa E1 which is 10 volts. So, this is 10 volts minus voltage drop across R1. So, this is I total times R1, 4.7 kilo ohms. I-add na rin natin tong isa pang resistance, R2. So, this is plus 2.2 kilo ohms. Naka-series naman yan. And then, yung silicon diode, naka-forward bias. So, i-minus natin yung voltage drop. Minus 0.7. Okay? And then, continue natin yung loop. Itong R2, tapos na natin. Hanggang dito tayo sa E2. So, yung E2, negative yung terminal or yung polarity ng supply na nakakabit dito sa terminal na to. So meaning, yung loop natin papasok sa negative pero lalabas sa positive terminal niya. So yun ang importante kung saan lumabas yung loop natin. Yun yung magiging sign ng E2. Okay, so ang effect ng E2 sa loop natin sa KVL, positive 5 volts and equal to 0. Okay, so dito sa KVL natin, pwede na nating masolve yung IT. Solving for IT, ang masosolve natin dyan, 2.07 milliampere. Okay? So, since naka-series to, yung I, itong I na to, yung illustrated dito sa diagram, series connection yan eh. Therefore, I is equivalent to I1, equivalent to I2, and ito rin yung 2.07 milliampere. Okay? Since meron na tayong current, pwede na nating masolve yung V1. So, V1 is simply I1 R1. So, this is 2.07 milliamperes times R1, 4.7 kilo ohms, and this is equivalent to 9.73 volts. So, meron na tayong V1. Yung V2 naman, This is I2 R2. So ang I2 natin, ganun din, 2.07 milliamperes times R2, which is 2.2 kilo ohms. And this is equivalent to 4.55 volts. Okay? And then para naman sa V2, again, or Vout, again, this Vout is from this terminal and up to ground. Yung ground niyan, nandito sa ilalim ng E2. So, meaning, Vout is equivalent to V2, which is the voltage across this resistor 2, plus E2. Okay? Meron na tayong V2, 4.55. Then yung E2 natin, susundin natin yung polarity niyan, negative 5 volts. So, Vout natin dito is negative 0.45. Okay? Yan. Ito yung solution natin for this configuration. Okay, so next naman natin, parallel and series parallel configuration. Calculate I1, ID1, ID2, and Vout. So, with respect to the circuit, meron tayong nakaparallel and nakaseries dito sa resistor 0.33 kilo ohms. So, kung observe naman natin, yung mga diode natin, naka-forward bias. Okay? So, pwede tayong magkaroon ng KVL dito sa loop na to. Dito. So, pwede tayong mag-KVL dyan. Okay, solve natin dito. Simula tayo sa 10 volts. So, meron tayong 10 volts. Then, dadaan yan sa resistor. Okay, naka-designate naman yung current I1. And then, sa resistor, 0.33 kilo ohms. Then, maglulup yan dito sa D1. Since naka-forward bias ang D1, which is silicon, minus 0.7 voltage drop. And this is equal to 0. So, dito masosolve na natin ang I1. This is equivalent to 28.18 milliamperes. Okay? Then, balik tayo sa diagram. So, meaning itong I1, 28.18 milliampere. And then, itong 28.18 milliampere, madidivide yan sa bagong branch na dadaluyan niya. So, merong mapupunta rito sa ID1, meron namang mapupunta sa ID2. And since yung branch nung dadaluyan ng current natin na 28.18 milliampere, identical branch or equal branch, so meaning, equal lang yung ID1 and ID2. So, kung ano yung hati papunta sa ID1, yun din yung mapupunta sa ID2. So, simply, hahatiin lang. I-divide lang by 2 yung I1. And this is equivalent to 14.09 milliamperes. So, ito naman yung ID1, ID2. And then last is Vout. So, ang Vout dito, in parallel connection with diode 2. Since naka-forward bias ang diode 2, okay, wala namang ibang kaseries ang diode 2, so ang voltage drop across this branch is equivalent to Vout. And Vout is equivalent to 0.7 only. Okay, so ito naman yung answers natin for these configurations. Okay, so for this circuit naman, for this configuration, meron tayong 12 volt supply and then meron tayong nakaparallel dito na silicon diode and another LED, green naman. So, ang green LED, meron tong forward voltage na 2.2 volts. Okay? So, meron tayong silicon. Ngayon, nakaparallel ang silicon tsaka green LED. Pero, in terms of biasing, pareha silang naka-forward bias. Yun nga lang, dahil mas mababa ang silicon, mas nauuna tong magiging forward bias. Therefore, siya yung magiging supply naman sa green LED. Okay? So, kung ang supply ng green LED magdidepende sa silicon, so obviously, hindi enough yung 0.7 ng silicon. So, therefore, yung LED rito, naka-light off. Okay? And, meron pa rin naman tayong close path. Dito tayo dadaloy, no? So, dito tayo mag KVL. Kirchhoff's Voltage Law. So, sabihin natin I na lang yan. So, this loop is loop current I. So, KVL pa rin natin yan. Kirchhoff's Voltage Law. So, simula tayo sa 12 volts. And then, dadaan yan sa silicon. May voltage drop 0.7. And then, dadaan dito sa 2.2K. So, I times 2.2K equals 0. So, masasolve natin yung I dito. Okay, masolve natin dyan. 5.14 milliamperes. And then, for V out, so the voltage V out is from this terminal with respect to ground. So, meaning, yung voltage V out, this is simply the voltage across 2.2 kilo ohms. So, alam na natin yung current na dumadaloy sa 2.2 kilo ohms. Ito yung 5.14 milliamperes times 2.2 kilo ohms, and this is equivalent to 11.3 volts. Okay? So, pwede rin masolve ang V out. Kung up to this point, iti-trace natin, up to this point yan ang V out. So, i-trace natin mula sa supply. And then, ibawas natin yung voltage drop. So, pwede itong solution na to. V out is equivalent to 12 volts. So, from 12 volts, kung saan dadaan yan, ibawas natin yung voltage drop hanggang sa V out point. So, from 12 volts, isa lang naman ang voltage drop. Ito lang silicon na to. So, i-minus natin yan sa 12. Hanggang dito sa point ng V out, yun lang ang ibabawas natin. So, simply, V out is 12 minus 0.7. And still, this is 11.3 volts. Parehas lang sa kaninang solution natin. Okay, so for this configuration, calculate I1. Nasaan ang I1 dyan? So, nandito ang I1. Okay, so ibig sabihin itong I1, ito yung current dito sa resistor 1. I2, ito naman yung I2 nandito. So, this is the current across R2. And then ID2, nasaan ang ID2? So, nandito ang ID2. Okay, across diode 2. And then ang KVL natin, nandito. KVL. So, yung mga diode naman natin, pare-parehas na naka-forward bias. Okay? So, from our KVL solution, simulan natin sa 20 volts. So, meron tayong 20 volts. Dadaan yan sa silicon diode 1, which is forward bias. Minus 0.7 tayo dyan. Then, dadaan ulit dito sa silicon diode 2. So, naka-forward bias din yan. Minus 0.7 din yan. Then, dadaan dito sa resistor 2. So, meron tayong minus I2 times resistor 2, which is 5.6 kilo ohms. And then, equal to 0. So, dito sa KVL natin, masasolve na natin yung I2. And this is 3.32 milliamperes. Okay? Next natin pwedeng masolve dito yung I1. So, yung diode dito, in parallel yan. Kahit na nandito yan sa bandang taas nakalagay, in parallel yung diode dito sa R1. So, meaning, diode D2, which is 0.7, equivalent yan sa V1. Wherein ang V1, this is equivalent to I1 times resistor R1, which is 3.3 kilo ohms. Okay? So, kung ang diode or kung ang V1 ay 0.7, pwede na nating masolve yung I1. So, this is 0.7 over 3.3 kilo ohms. And that is equivalent to 0.21 milliamperes. Okay? So, next natin, KCL. KCL natin at this node. So, i-consider natin itong node na to. So, current entering here is I2. And current leaving here is I1 and ID2. So, yun ang solution natin sa KCL. Again, I2 equals I1 plus ID2. Meron na tayong I2. This is 3.32 milliamperes. Meron na rin tayong I1, 0.21 milliamperes. So, plus ID2. Therefore, ang ID2 sa problem na to is simply 3.32 minus 0.21 milliamperes. And that is 3.11 milliamperes. Okay, so dyan naman nagtatapos yung ating episode 4, diode in DC circuit. So, ang next video natin sa episode 5 is about diode half-wave rectifier. Okay, so again, kung may natutunan kayo at nakatulong tong video lecture natin, I hope mag-like, mag-share, at mag-subscribe kayo sa channel na to. So again, thank you for watching this video lecture. God bless to all.